Hi, I'm Cheryl. Today we're going to make a set of 6 different occasion cards. You can make them all birthday cards if you like. Who doesn't need birthday cards, right? And usually it's I needed one yesterday. I'm going to show you how we can take a simple layout and change it up just a little bit, and it'll be fun, and hopefully it won't take forever. I'll have everything listed down below, but what we're going to need for each card, so we're going to need 6 of these. We need a 5 by 5.5 by 8.5 scored and folded at 4 1/4 of Whisper White cardstock. That's our base. Then we need a piece. We need pieces 3.5 by 4 3/4. 6 of those. That's our panel here. We need Dapper Denim, 3 7/8 by 5 1/8 pieces, 6 of those. And then we need some silver foil strips. They are 1/2 inch wide, and I have one here, and I have 5 more here. We're going to do heat embossing on those, and then to cut our little medallion shapes, so whatever they are, it's going to take like another 1/2 sheet of the Dapper Denim cardstock to cut those, and save these little pieces that are in the center, because these will be a wonderful thing to use some other time. And I keep all my papers in a big plastic envelope like that, and I just tuck them inside here, and then next time I go to use this color, I know what scraps I have, and I use my scraps. I don't use my designer paper because I love to look at it, but I do use my scraps. Let's see, we need the Bitty Butterfly Punch. We'll need Lemon Lime Twist ink, Wisteria Wonder, Elegant Eggplant. I'm using the Papillon Potpourri stamp set. I'm using this little butterfly, and then the little butterfly with the floral design on it. Those 2 stamps are from that. And then from Butterfly Basics, I'm using this big fern. And on my little banners, I'm using You're the Best, Thank You. That's from All Things Thanks. And Happy Birthday and Congratulations. But of course you can use anything that fits on that little banner and that you would care to use. You'll need your Embossing Buddy, because we're doing embossing. We need Versamark ink, and we need some black embossing powder. And then I had to do these little thingies. I got these are really quite cute. The nesting set from some offbeat brand that comes from China or Korea or something. It's the company is Anbu. So I got these on Amazon. I'll have the info to get these if you really love these down below. I'll put it down below. And then I have my little scissors, because I'll want to cut a little tails on my tags, on my banners. So let's get going on this, because we've got 6 of these little boogers to make. Let's see, let's do the embossing first. I've already embossed, well, the one on my original card, my kind of template card here. I have that done already. I have 2 happy birthdays, a congratulations, you're the best, and I'm going to do thank you on this one. So let's get the Embossing Buddy out. I'm trying to go fast because we've got a lot of cards to make. Get that powdered up real well. I'll get my Versamark ink out here and ink my little thank you stamp up, and try to line that up real well in the middle. Let's close this up. Get that out of the way. Get that out of the way. And I have my powder here. sprinkle some of that on. And there we go, that's good. Get this put away, because we don't even need this anymore. I've got all the other ones done. And I'll get my heat gun going. Everybody loves to listen to heat guns blowing, right? Okay, so off to the side I'll do this. But to vary these cards up, I'm going to do 6 different positionings, I guess you would call it, of the card base, or the card front here, and then the mat for it. And it'll give each of them just a little bit of a different look, but still basically the same card. Okay, so we've got all those done. On these, when I die cut these, I cut the big one first, and then even though I have a magnetic platform, I used some masking tape, and I taped down the inner die, because I wanted to make sure that they did not move, and that I got a nice even little shape thing, just so you know when you go to do that. So let's get all of our card things out here. I already have one done. I don't know why I got 6. And when you cut those out, save these strips that you cut off, because we're going to stamp we're stamping our butterflies on those. I'm all about making the best use of my materials. Okay, so where's my leaf? And I need my lemon lime twist. Also need more room. I never have enough room, it seems. Okay, so we'll ink that up. And we'll do our center fern first. And we'll have the stem going down in the corner, and the top of it pointing up towards the other corner. So it's corner to corner, pretty much. More or less. So we'll stamp that one nice and dark. We'll have another one kind of off to the side of that, nice and dark. And then we're going to off stamp right between the two of them. So you have like a little shadowy leaf. And we'll do the same here, and have another little shadowy leaf in between those. So that's what we're doing. We're going to do that on all 5 of these. Or for you it'd be 6. So put our center one, side. Oop, I didn't do the off stamped one. Oh my gosh. Let me off stamp this on a little scrap paper on the side here. Alright, there we go. And I'll just keep going here. Yeah, if you're one of those people who likes to go right along with the video, you could have a whole card done here. And off stamp while I'm doing my 5. There we go. We're getting there, we're getting there. Going as fast as I can. The old girl ain't so quick anymore. And oh, one more. And there's our center one. Now that one, and our off stamp. And that one, and our off stamp. And there, now we gotta have the nice ferny background for all of our pieces. Now it's time to glue these down. So let me get 5 of these out. And I seem to have 6 of these also. That's okay. Maybe I'll do another card later on. Oh, and we need Tombow glue. Oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot to tell you, you need Tombow glue. So, come on, Tombow, get out. And we'll put our Tombow on. If it ever comes out of the bottom, there we go. And just all around the edge. And you can just go on, do all 5 of these right away with the Tombow, because if it should dry on you, well, that only makes it better because it will be sticky. But then the Tombow won't ooze out. I don't know if you can hear it, but it just started raining here. Surprise, surprise. This is South Florida. This is what it does when you get into the summertime. Rain patterns here. It rains pretty much every day. So you can imagine it gets pretty humid here. And let's see, one more of these. There we go. So we'll start with the first one I did. Oh, got a little Tombow on the outside, on the front side of it. That's okay. I've got one of those eraser things. It takes it right off. And we want it kind of towards the bottom right on our card. We don't want it way up the top. And next one. And next one. See, this is just like an assembly line going here. Oop, get that straight on there. You do want it straight. And the last one. Okay. So we're coming right along here. Now let's get our butterflies done. Like I said, keep your strips. I've already stamped most of the butterflies. We're going to use Elegant Eggplant, and that will be for the detailed butterfly. And I'll stamp that. And if you get these oopses around the edge, don't worry about that, because we're gonna be cutting those off anyway. And then I'll use my Wisteria Wonder, and I'll ink up the flowery butterfly. And this is kind of fiddly because you have to make sure you get inside it, and these are the rubber stamps. They call them the clear mounts, and you have to, luckily there's a nice big border around the edge of the other butterfly, so it makes it a little bit easier to line them up. Okay, so we've got all of those stamped. I did 6 of those too. I've got 6 on the brain, even though I have 1 done already. So we take our butterfly punch and just line them up in there. And punch them out. Okay. There's 2 of them. One of them flew away, I think. Oh no, there it is. There it is. Okay, and just 2 more of these. There we go. I'll put that over with my extra other stuff there. And we're going to shape our butterflies a little bit. We just put a thumbnail next to the body and turn that up and do the same on the other side. So we'll have all these that have a little dimension on the cards. Of course, if you're going to put them all in a pack and give them as a gift, they'll probably get flattened down. But, well, they could pop them back up if they want to. If you were going to put it in an envelope, they're going to get flattened anyway. So we could probably skip this step, but I don't know. I just need to do this. Okay. So there we go. Now we need our scissors and all of our little banners here. We'll need our, well, let's do the first card. So I already have my banner on. I've cut a little tail on it. I have a butterfly adhered down. And the first card we're going to do, I'm going to line it up so that the front, card base, and the matting are all evenly spaced. So, get some snail out here. That'll go fastest. And this isn't kind of a fiddly lining up kind of thing. Pretty simple. Sometimes if you have just a tiny little border around something, you might want to use your Tombow instead. And of course, anytime you want, you can pop any of these elements up. Okay, so we've got our first card done. There's our first card. Everything's all lined up real nice and straight. We'll go on. Oh, you know what? We've got stamping to do yet. Oh my goodness, almost forgot this, and this just adds so much to the card. Let's get this leaf back in here. And I got 6 of those too. Huh. We need our lemon lime twist again. So all around the border here we have to stamp our ferns. And you can see I'm not being real particular about how they look or how they line up. I'm just going all around the edge. We just want that nice border of ferns. You do the whole card if you want, but there's no need to do that. There. You can see this goes pretty quick. I don't know how I'm doing on my time. Oh, I'm up to 19 minutes already. But then considering that some of my single cards take a half an hour to do, that's not bad at all. That wasn't good. I stuck my hand right on the stamp. And one more little spot there. Okay. Now we have that all done. Now we can start putting things together here. Okay, so the next one we're going to do, we're going to make our card front a little cattywampus. That's a technical term, in case you didn't know. Let me just take a second to wipe this table off, because I have that ink all over the table now. Okay, so put my snail. And I'm going to put my card. Let me get that up in the video. I'm going to put this, the mat, tilted, so that I have this corner and this corner touching the sides. Then on this one, I'm going to tilt it the other way, so I have this corner and this corner touching the sides. Okay, so let's make this a birthday card. And I can trim it off right about here. If that's not real straight, don't go crazy about it, because the butterfly is going to be there. And I'm going to cut my little tag ends here. Put some snail in the back of that. And I'm going to have it extend past the edge right over here, almost to the very edge of the card, and overlap my happy birthday. I'm going to take one of my butterflies and put a little Tombow glue on there and put him right there on the banner. We want to position him so you can see all of the happy birthday. Okay, so there's the cattywampus card. So next, we get one of each of these in here. And let's see, what's the next thing I'm going to do? Alright, the next one we're going to do, we're going to have it all up in the corner here. So, snail this, and we're going to line this up with the top left corner of the card, just like that. And we're going to, end of my snail. Let's see what I've got. Oh, there we go. There's some other tape. I don't want to take the time right now to refill that. I'm just going to leave just the tiniest little bit of the Dapper Denim showing, and put that piece down. And let's see, let's make this a thank you card. So I'm going to put my thank you right about there. I can trim off that piece and put some snail on there and put that down. Now I'm going to trim off whatever hangs over the side of the card here. And time for the butterfly. Put that right there. Okay, so there's another card that's finished, and none of them will be exactly the same. Okay, so now the next one, I'm going to do the same thing, but down. Make sure my card opens the right way. Down in the bottom right corner. So get some tape on the back of these. all the way down. And you know what, this one I'm going to have a little bit of the card showing. Or the card base, so we can see a little bit of that fern down the bottom. Then I'll do the same with the Dapper Denim. Just a little bit of it showing. Maybe like a 1/16 of an inch. Okay. Then we'll have room on this one. Let's see. Our congratulations right about there. So let's trim this off. And then on this end we'll do our little tail thing, because this will all fit onto the card. And some runner tape. I can't really call it snail, can I? Because I ran out of my snail. I hope I have an extra one. Ooh, I'm not sure. I'll definitely have to order a new one. I like to try to keep one ahead, because you never know when you're going to run out. Okay, so there's another card now. Just a little bit different look. We got 2 more to go here. And let me get a piece of my Dapper Denim. And snail. Or snail look-alike. We're going to go, let me see, how does this open? I got to make sure that I'm opening the right way, right? We're going to go all the way to the top and center it side to side on this one. Okay. And we're going to do the same with the card front as we did with the mat. So we're going to go all the way to the top and center it side to side. And let's do happy birthday on this one. Okay, so right about there, I need to cut it. And then I'm going to trim just a smidge off this end. And then I'll cut my tail, which is just, you just simply cut in the center of the strip, about 1/4 of an inch, and then go from the corner to the point, or to the tip of that cut that you made in the center. Okay. Get some snail look-alike on there. And adhere that down. We want that hanging over the edge a little bit. And a butterfly to finish it off. There we go. And we've got one more to do. Let me make sure I've got my card opening the right way. I do. And this one, oh, don't tell me I'm running out of this too. Oh, there it goes. I think I am. I'm at the end of that. Oh my goodness. It always happens when you're in a rush. Yeah, I use a little bit of the repositionable tape. Now this one I'm going to have that centered top to top. I'm going to have that going right to the edge on the front of the card, on the right hand side. So it's like this, right on the edge. And I'll do the same thing. Yeah, I'll use the Tombow. I know I got plenty of Tombow in there. This is a new bottle. We'll do the same thing with the card front as we did with the mat. Oh, let's put it right side up though. And you know what? I'm going to show just a little bit of that Dapper Denim on that edge too. Alright, so we've got it positioned like this. And we can put our "You're the Best" tag on there. And let's see, I need to cut that right about here. I'm just pressing in, I'm making a little mark with my thumbnail. This is what I'm doing there. And I don't know that I want that long. We're going to cut this off over here. And I'll put make my little tag end here. So just cut in and then go from the corner to the top of that cut. And the corner on this side to the top of that cut. Put a little Tombow on the back here. And glue that down. And put our butterfly on, and we've got 6 cards made. Not bad, huh? So if there's anything that I've used today that from Stampin' Up that you'd like to purchase, I've got you do that through my Facebook page or my website. The website is the more direct way to do it. I'll have all of my instructions listed below. If you have any questions or comments, you can do that below also. And that's about wraps it up. So, and you can wrap these up and give them as a gift if you like, or keep them for yourself. So, y'all take care, stay safe, and happy stamping.